Hello everyone, and welcome back to the adventures of Arthur Shepard. Alright. Last we left off, we got rid of the rogue VI on Earth's moon, Luna. And I think what Arthur would like to do, quickly, while there's time before moving on to the Gemini Sigma cluster, is just get a quick update and see how the crew is doing.
Commander, something you need?
Let's see. Oh, no, seems like Joker is.
I have to go.
Fine.
Alright, see ya.
Everything seems squared away there. Just do a quick check on the rest of the crew. Dr. Chakwas?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Oh, everything
I should
seems
go.
good.
Goodbye, Commander.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Arthur's interested in her more of a professional background, so he wants to kind of get an understanding as to what her psychology is, and because I mean he needs to know what's going on ahead of people he's going into dangerous situations with, just so he knows that they can be trusted.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Well, that's slightly racist, but it's not like Arthur isn't either. Okay, let's just try to play this off evenly and ask what her impression is now.
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Well, it's kind of how humanity works. It is as it is.
You can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Really? That's kind of a tall order. I already...
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
Oh, okay. Well, looks like we've been researched.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
I wouldn't say he's angry about this, but he's definitely skeptical. I mean, she is a scientist, for crying out loud.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Well, this is what he's thinking right here. Yeah. Arthur, does not believe in interspecies relationships. Or rather, extra-species relationships. Yeah, I think that's the way you would probably say it. So... yes, but he's not going to say that. Because, I mean, she seems like she's interested in him, and he obviously just doesn't want to hurt her feelings. But, yeah, he definitely needs to communicate his feelings about Williams to her, just so she knows to exercise some discretion.
I care about Ash. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
And, no, unfortunately not. He is not interested in Liara that way. He's impressed with her learning and, her acumen, and her intellect, but, no, he's not. He doesn't dig aliens. No offense.
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
Right. Let's not. Sorry.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Gosh, that was so cold. But, yeah, it was important to kind of let her know that's not how he regards Liara. Oh, that was just slightly awkward. Slightly. How you doing, Kayden?
Anything you need, Commander?
What's going on?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file. On the Rachni and on Annaleus.
Yeah, those things could wait.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Again, this is what Arthur's thinking, right here. What he'll say is this.
So can I guess this will add to your resentment against aliens?
Resentment? Against aliens? I mean, I'm not... What makes you think that?
Well, it's kind of awkward that he brought it up that way, but, he wants to know what happened at Vernus, because he mentioned this before.
Don't tell me you and Vernus hugged on graduation day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
You want to know what happened.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt a girl, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
Yeah. Nice.
Sat down by a kid. Vernus must have hated that.
He didn't have time to hate it. I killed him.
Who?
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
That's true. So even though Arthur certainly does carry a little bit of bigotry around with him, he can understand where Kayden's coming from.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Appreciate the sentiment there. Alright. Alright, well, let's check up on Garrus.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something's bugging him.
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
Oh, Arthur would want to reassure him.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Fair enough.
Thank you, Garrus. I'll keep that in mind. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do catch him.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Of course.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
Why is he asking this? I mean, gosh, he's already done so much. They would do something.
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Interesting sentiment. And given what Saren has done and what he's capable of, Arthur probably wouldn't disagree with Garrus. But, imagine also how humiliating it would be for Saren if you were captured. I mean, that could be a punishment even worse than death. Rot in some prison. I imagine they don't still have the death penalty in this era, but who knows? We'll see.
It'll depend on the situation. I'm not committing to anything until I've got him in my sights.
Fair enough. Either way, I'm right behind you, Commander.
Indeed. Alright, we'll handle logistics, after we're done talking to people. I'm sure Engineer Adams...
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Nothing interesting to say. How about Tully?
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
I didn't really think so, but...
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends, and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
Oh, Tully has certainly contributed, so I think he's going to pay her a compliment.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tully.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'm going to miss you when you go back to your own people, Tully.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
Okay, so we're on good terms with Tully. That's good to see.
I should go.
See you later.
And that's one of the things that's kind of weird about Arthur, is that even though he is, in some ways, quite bigoted, he at least tries to treat his friends and his crewmates and the people he works with and whom he is familiar with properly, but he definitely carries assumptions around with him, that's for certain.
Shepard.
What's going on, Rex?
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
And?
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
It's a pretty mercenary attitude.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Not always.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
Is he really just gonna keep doing this?
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
Oh, that's heartening to know.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Of all his new crew members, Arthur definitely trusts Rex the least. Absolutely. Especially since he just executed Fist, or Fixter, however you say his name. Fisk, actually. Back on the Citadel, that just was out of line. And he's one of those crew members where not really sure how long he's going to be with us. Alright, so let's speak with Ashley here.
Hey, Skipper. Any interest in a small drink? It's a special occasion.
You want to know what the occasion is?
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Oh, That's quite nice.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Well, if you didn't find anything out of the ordinary.
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Okay, well, that explains a lot of things, unfortunately.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
And so does she.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So, You still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Yep. Definitely.
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. Tell me you got that out of a fortune cookie. But hey, once we save the galaxy, maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
They're doing well enough. They're just inefficient.
The Alliance isn't perfect, but it does well enough.
Have to disagree with you there, Skipper. Giving aliens the run of our most advanced ship? Kowtowing to the Council?
No, it's not that bad.
The Alliance should be able to stand on its own. We can't. Yet. Why not learn from the races who've been standing for the last 1,000 years?
How can you say that, given everything we've seen out here? They're already acting like Saren is our problem, already sicking us on the bear. The Council races will always think of themselves first. It's human nature. We can't afford to trust them, not if the survival of humanity is on the line.
But this is where he would try to convince her otherwise. He really does think that, I mean, he has his misgivings about the alien races too, but given the nature of the problems humanity faces, I mean, cooperation seems like the only real way forward.
Ash, you believe in God, an infallible, all-knowing creator with a plan for the universe. You think the diversity of views in the galaxy wasn't part of that?
I don't know what God intends, Shepard. I don't think humans have some divine mandate, if that's what you mean. I don't think we're superior.
I think this is where his thoughts are.
We need to know what to expect out here. We've met aliens who oppose us but don't want to destroy us. Maybe it's an opportunity to learn.
Well, that's... Guess I never thought of it that way. All big picture, I mean. It doesn't make what happened to Granddad any better, though.
No, it doesn't. But it's kind of not the point.
What happened to your grandfather shouldn't have happened.
Well, at least somebody knows that. And a Star of Terror recipient, no less. Granddad must love that. I have a feeling things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? Like I said, the Rachni are dangerous. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Skipper.
I did talk to her, unfortunately, but that turned out a little awkward. But, yeah, let's not go there. I'll talk to you more later, Ash.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
You're still being so formal with each other, it's funny. That's just how it goes. Alright, so guess what, everyone? It is logistic time, which I'm not going to make you suffer through, so we'll be back in a jiff.